Welcome back to the Crafty Cauldron. I am JoBeth Sexton, and today I have a couple of flip-throughs for you of mini journals. These two, there's a mini boho, and then there's this one that is, I just call it mini red. We'll start with the red one. This one is 5.5 by 3 3/4 with a 1/2 inch spine. The spine has been decorated with this trim, and I left it hanging just a little bit there. The front has been decorated with it's a jewel in a little frame, and then there's layered fabric. The closure is this cute little ribbon, and it goes through some eyelets. So I'll just take that out of there. On the inside, we have some really interesting paper pack pages. And then we have, this is a little window envelope. And it's from Aesop's Fables, a really old version of Aesop's Fables. And it's got 2 fables on it, and there's a window so you can see both of them. And that goes in a little belly band right there. This is a piece of paper for writing. There's nothing on that, it's just for you. And then there's a quote here. On this page we have some mini pockets with mini tags and little tiny spiders. Next page is coffee dyed. I do all my own coffee dyeing. And then this has a stamp. The book has a lot of stamps and some strings hanging and things like that. It doesn't have a lot of sewing, but it does have a lot of decoration and its embellishments and such. Okay, so this one is a book from 1960, page book, oh heavens, book page from a 1960s needlework book. This is a little journaling spot with a little card inside. It's like a little pocket right there. Folds up, tucks under this tuck, which matches the inside paper. Then we have a little page here. This paper is from Antique Papery. And then there's a writing space. Here's a pocket with some more tags, Antique Papery paper, and paper pack paper. And this is a dyed sheet of old notebook paper that it bled. It looks really cool. I don't know if you can see the lines that were already in there. They kind of faded and bled. It's really neat. So then we have more coffee dye, and this was dyed with coffee but also with black walnut powder, and that's where you get the kind of the greenish color. More stamping. They've got lots of stamping in here. This is a little pocket with some writing paper. It's folded up into a little envelope type thing, and it just opens up all the way. Again, coffee stained paper, coffee dyed paper. Oh heavens, come on, get in there. Ledger paper, coffee dyed with stamping. And this is an envelope that is also a belly band, and behind it we have a tag. Inside we have another little envelope made out of coffee dyed paper. Coffee dyed paper and stamping. Then there's a little bit of stitching here with a textile and a little bit of bling. And this is the center of the signature. We've got 2 little stars, red and black. Everything's so red. Decorated tag. And that goes right inside of here. There we go. Coffee stained. And then there's a trim here. It's a hemp trim. This is a page with a couple of pockets and a little, there's a little piece of poetry on this little journaling, round journaling card, and then I put a chain and some feathers on it. Thought it looked kind of neat. And then more antique papery on this tag with a little, it's got an eyelet and a little string, coffee dyed paper, playing cards, and on the back there is some journaling space. So, oopsie. There we go. This is also a flip. More antique papery. And a stamp here. On the back there's a little belly band with a tag. And that's paper pack paper. Oh gosh, I don't even know how old that is. I think I got that one at the thrift store. And then there's an envelope sort of thing. Coffee dyed paper. It's the notebook paper again with stamping. And then this is a belly band with a little playing card, and there's an envelope that has been left open for you to journal on. You are welcome to do what you want with that. Of course, you can glue it shut, give it to a friend, leave a note. More coffee dyed paper with stamping here, and then stamping here. Another page from the needlework book from the 60s. More coffee dyed paper, and then the back cover inside that we have a little, I made this little, I don't have a die cut for this, but I made the little slot here. This is an envelope. It goes in this little big pocket here, and then this is a little notebook for you to write things in. And that is my red journal. Well, I'll put that back in later, or we could do it now. Okay, and it just ties shut with this ribbon. The little point goes through the eyelet, and voila. Keeps it shut rather nicely and securely as well. Oops, I never know how to do that. Okay, number 2, we have, this is a boho journal. It is the same measurements, 5.5 by about 3 3/4. The spine has been covered with some jacquard metallic trim, and that covers up the little threads here. Top has been punched through, and then from that we've got a little ladybug. Here, let me get that closer. It's a little ladybug charm, and then some old jewelry, and it kind of has a little bit of jingle to it. There's a little teeny tiny set of beads, and then there's some trim hanging, and then I made this from beads that are predominantly, they're lightweight. The moons are acrylic, and then there's some seed beads, a plastic bead, a shell, and this one is, I believe it's ceramic, and then this last one is halite, and that is not a man-made stone, but it's very dyeable. It's not real turquoise, just so you know. Okay, and then on the bottom I've left a little loop in case you want to add your own little things with a jump ring. So we've got seam binding here that's been stitched, and there's little feathers coming from the other journal. Oh my goodness. Okay, on the front I've decorated it with some acrylic jewels right here and there, and then let me open it. We've got a tuck and a playing card with some wild designs. It's Ace of Clubs, and this is a tuck in a little pocket as well. Little tiny things in there and a pretty colored stamp. This is a little page. It's a flip out page done with a paper pack, and this is from definitely from the thrift store find that I had. It was, good Lord, more than 15 years ago. Anyway, washi tape hinge, and then some of my dyed paper in blue, and then a little pocket with some envelopes. This is a half sheet with some trim sewn down to it, and then this is a feather. We've got a feather and a tab. Lots of journaling space in here. This is a flip pocket. It's actually a corner pocket. And then an envelope with some stamped corners. A little fabric flip with a feather attached, and then that just folds up and you can write under there. And if you want to, you can take the feather out. I didn't glue it in, so you can take that out if you want to and put it somewhere else. More journaling, and then we've got a sparkly page underneath this trim. More journaling, and this is actually one of my photographs that I altered in Photoshop, and the fish, I don't know where the fish came from, but I thought it looked cool. And then we've got some parchment, blue parchment on the back, and that goes into this little pocket. Now this is a print from, it's the silhouettes, I think it's pack 2 from Medieval Mirage on some ugly, well, I call it ugly, paper pack paper because I didn't like the design on it. But I thought it looked really cool with this on top. Then we've got a little textile tab, some more dyed paper, a little notebook that's on a brad, and it kind of just spins open. So you've got several pages there. And then we've got a little corner tuck flip flap with some of my doily stamping on it. I do have a video for the doily stamping demo. The tutorial is in there in my playlist. So, and then there you go. And then here we have a little bit of trim, leaf trim, and a little pink cloth rose. More dyed paper with some music, and then some more trim. It's really pretty. And some bright green paper that was dyed with, I can't remember which one I dyed that with. I think it was Delusions, but I'm not sure. And then we have a little journaling spot here on some stenciled paper and some purple paper. And we have some more textiles here. It's a little tab. Journaling space and a flower. Journaling space. Got this little pocket here. I left it empty. Oh no, I didn't. There is a tag in there. It's a cloth tag with some sparkly stuff. And journaling space on the back. And here's what confused me. This is a flip out, and I put a little card in there with another little cute design on the back of it. Kind of follows the theme. And then more dyed paper and textiles with a feather, and that's a, I'm not sure, I think it's a grouse feather, but it's one of those you can buy in a pack. Then we have a tiny tag here in this pocket, and some more. This is like a little waterfall notebook right here, so you can write on that. Whoops, hey, bet I couldn't do that again if you paid me. This paper is digital from Digital Droplets. And it's really cool. I really like it. It's teal and kind of peach. It's really neat. Ooh, my page, my queen fell out. Oh no! There we go. Then we have more textiles. This is velvet and trim on the bright green paper. And then this is a ruffle that I made from an old bed sheet and some scrap of cloth on some purple paper. And here we have a tuck with an extra piece of writing paper and more dyed pink paper with trim here, and then some stitching. And then here we have a little corner tuck with another pull down journaling spot, more journaling spot, and some trim. And then on this side you can see that there's a feather, and that's what this is here. It's just a piece of feather that's poking through. Half page, and then this page has double belly band with some really neat holographic paper. And then this is some wax paper. This is from Body Mind Spirit Store. And that paper is really cool. It is really neat. And a little envelope made out of the paper pack paper with the silver and gold butterflies on it. Goes right in that belly band. More dyed paper, and then this is the back cover. There's a little envelope here inside of this pocket, and the pocket is quite large, so you can put more stuff in there. And then the binding was covered with this batik fabric. It's really pretty. There's the back, and the whole thing just ties shut, just like this. And there you have it. Those are the first two minis. I'm going to be having some more mini journals, more mini flip-throughs. These will be available in my Etsy store in the coming week. I don't know what day yet, so I can't tell you. I do need to take photographs of them. And I go outside to do that, and it's quite warm outside right now. I'm in Arizona, southern Arizona. So it was hovering around 100 degrees, but yesterday was rather nice. So I'm thinking maybe today will be as nice, and I can go outside and do that. So there you have it, 2 mini journals for right now. Thank you for watching. Hello, new subscribers, and thank you for subscribing. And thank you to my existing subscribers. You guys rock. You all rock. All of you. You're all awesome. So remember, it's peace, love, and it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Make it a happy, crafty, and colorful one. And I will see you soon. Take care, everybody.